a moment about the concept of the flamethrower. Okay? The flamethrower, because we have them. Well, we don't have them, the Army has them. That's right. We don't have any flamethrowers. I'd say we're fucked if we have to go up against the Army, wouldn't you? But we have flamethrowers, and what this indicates to me, it means that at some point, some person said to himself, gee, I sure would like to set those people on fire over there, but I'm way too far away to get the job done. If only I had something that would throw flame on them. Well, it might have ended right there, but he mentioned it to his friend who was good with tools. And about a month later, he was back. Hey, quite a concept. And of course, the Army heard about it, and they came around. We'd like to buy about 500,000 of them, please. We have some people we'd like to throw flame on. Give us 500,000 and paint them dark brown. We don't want anyone to see them.
This guy, what a guy. I've worked with him many times before. As a matter of fact, last time I worked with him was summertime. Red-headed kid, and he'd gone outside for easily over 5 minutes, so he was burnt to a crisp. You're going to love him. A funny, funny son of a gun. Nice round of applause, Mr. Louis C.K.
Thank you. Thanks. How you doing? Good, I'm doing okay. Actually, I just got over the flu, which was kind of crappy. But the worst part is that I smoke. And I think that's one of the stupidest you feel about being a smoker is when you're sick and you still smoke, you know? No matter how sick you are. I mean, you can wake up in the morning, you're coughing up little furry animals, you know? You're coughing up tickets to the Ice Capades, but you're really in bad shape, and first thing you reach for is a cigarette. Jesus. And you finish it. You'll force yourself to smoke all day long no matter how much it hurts. That's when you realize smoking is like taking a cheese grater and going, well, this will probably really hurt, but what the hell? You know, it's a habit. I thought it looked cool when I was in junior high school. I guess that's where it starts. I'm taking a course in sign language. I know one sentence. I'd like to teach it to you. This is my one sentence I know. It goes like this. Which means, I like to do this. And I do. I love doing this. And I want all the deaf people to know it. It's communication. It's telling people what you want. We all use it. Now, I think we have some strange methods that I never understood. Like, when somebody wants you to be quiet, what do they usually do? Yeah, they make this noise. They go, shh. Shh. Now, what the hell is that anyway? I mean, there's nothing about that particular noise that makes me want to shut up when I hear it. So how'd it get to be the official shut up noise anyway? Who picked it? If it had to be some random noise instead of going shh, why didn't they go, ah! That would make me shut up. It's like, what the hell is your, you know. We all use these rules. Like when you hitchhike, you're supposed to do this. Now, why does this mean give me a ride? What if you go to some other country where this means like pull over and beat the crap out of me or something, you know? So anyway, I do this too. Like the other day, I went to buy a hairbrush, right, at a little pharmacy store, and it's the stupidest thing. I go up to the girl at the counter because I didn't know what aisle to be in, and I said, "Excuse me, could you tell me where I could find a hairbrush?" And then I'm like, "Lou, what the hell is this?" I mean, this girl's probably putting herself through college by working at this place, and here I'm going, "Hairbrush, hairbrush," you know, like she's gonna go, "Oh." Aisle 6. So I got the hairbrush, I brought it up to the guy at the counter. I had my cash in my hand, like in the guy's face. And he says, "How would you like to pay for that, sir?" I'm like, "Oh, actually, you know, I'd like to pay for it like this." I know, you get hassle when you go out, right? You go to a restaurant. I went to a restaurant the other night, the kind of place where you have to tell them your name when you get there, you know? And then they call it out over the steam-driven PA system. You're waiting for your table and you hear like, what? You're gonna go, "Hi, was that you just called?" No, and you feel like a dick, right? Actually, I solved the problem. Very simple. I just told that guy that my name is a little tip I picked up. I was talking to my grandfather the other night. He's a very proud man. He brags a lot, you know, but he's got a lot to be proud of, I think. You know, my grandfather was the first guy in history ever to say, "Hey, big guy, this is me you're talking to, remember?" He was the first guy. He's also the first guy to drive through Sandwich, Mass. and go, "Sandwich, I'm hungry." He's also the first guy to be at a birthday party when they cut the first piece out of the cake. He goes, with the rest of it, "Here's my slice." So he's basically a douchebag, but I love him. So, anyway, I hear something that happened to me that really annoyed me. I went to a McDonald's one night. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and the place was closed, but their drive-thru was still open. Now, I didn't have my car on me, but I figured, what's the difference? You know, I just went up there, knocked on the window, scared the hell out of the guy because I didn't talk to the sign first, you know. He opens the window right away. He's copping an attitude. He's like, "What the hell do you want?" "A cheeseburger." "No, you can't have a cheeseburger." "Why not?" "Because you don't have a car." When did we vote on this? What are you talking about? How much could you carry anyway? You make $3.35 an hour, for Christ's sakes. What's with the loyalty to McDonald's? I mean, here it is, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm stuck hitchhiking through this drive-thru, you know. Some guy pulled over and beat the crap out of me. Anyway, so it's been a good... here's another thing that... you know, sometimes when people are trying to be nice, they actually end up being kind of annoying. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you have something wrong with your car, like my muffler's dragging by a coat hanger. I'm aware of this because for 5 days it's been going... But there's always somebody on the side of the road who's got to go, "Your muffler's dragging." Thanks, thank you. "Your muffler's dragging." Yeah. You know, I mean, what the hell? These kind of people that go up to amputees. "Your arm's gone. You know your arm's missing. Yeah. Your arm's missing. You know, excuse me, sir. You're fat. You're homeless. Excuse me. You're homeless." You know, these are the kind of people that, you know, always got to tell you when there's something on your face. You know, the kind of person's like, "Just go like this. Got some." What if this guy ends up in like India? Is he going to be all over the streets of India going, "Just go like this. Got some bread." Anyway, this is well, I'll leave on this because this is really pissing me off. What happened the other night? This is the kind of thing that happens to me in public. I go in this dance club, beautiful place, beautiful women everywhere. I go over to the jukebox, right? Because that's the horny, lonely, desperate guy thing to do. So I'm standing next to this jukebox. Right when I'm standing next to it, about to pick a song, it randomly plays something by Barry Manilow. And they're all looking at me like I picked it because I'm standing next to the thing. You guys have been great. Thanks a lot. Good night.
This life is very, very funny to me now. It's the only way I can look at it because if I become deadly serious about it, I would have to reconstruct myself. I'm 49 years old. It's a reality. 49, I'm jogging out on the street, running, and a little pain went into the knee, and a little felt like a knife, you know. And I said, "Whoa, what is that?" You know. And when I was younger, you know, something like that happened, I just say, "Whap," you know. You can't do that at 49. Your leg, you do like that, and they say, "What's the matter with you? Didn't you hear us when we first spoke to you?" Make it deeper. And I'm angry with it now, because this is the body, and I was an athlete, and I know if something like that hurts, you just take it and kick it out even harder. Yeah, whap, and then it went down here. Went down to the ankle, and the ankle turned over. And then it came up to the hip, and I had it in the hip, and then the knee, and then the ankle. And the whole leg was like this. And all of a sudden, I came to my senses, and I said, "Stop!" And I walked, and it didn't hurt when I walked. I said, "Well, it must be all right." So I started to run again, and everything came right back. And to rebehave. Get a little twitch in the shoulder when I was in my 20s, it's boom, gone, because it wasn't set right, you know. 49, and then it went down to my hand. And I tried to shake that out, and it went around at the back. And my leg went out again. And my body said, "I'm not fooling." And I said, "Yes, sir." Get a little thing underneath here when I'm running? "Stop." "Yes, sir." "What do you want to do?" "Sit down." "Where?" "Right here." "That's fine." Can't do that. You got to rebehave. Making noises now. Noises my father used to make. My father had a body like this one when I first noticed him. He had a gut, and he had things on the side. And when he took his shirt off, he had slices all up here. And he'd put on a shirt, and the shirt went all the way down and covered up his belt. And he'd sit in a position like this, and it would come down, and all of it was smooth. The whole shirt smoothed out. And I could hear him sit down. Yeah, he'd sit down. He'd and he'd get up and made even more noise. And I was in my teens, and I'd look at him, I said, God, man, I don't know what. I never thought that at one time when my father was 17, he had a great body. And I never thought that I would inherit that body. But it's here now. That 49 body. I've lost my pecs. Don't have any pecs. Used to have great pecs. Only thing left now, I got 2 dark dots. But certainly not anything there that'll help to lift.
Louis Anderson. I can't stay long. I'm in between meals, so bear with me. I was just at McDonald's and all those statistics just changed. So. I went shopping today. What's this one size fits all stuff? Being in California, being fat, and try to get into this California life. Went to the beach the other day. Every time I'd lay down, people would push me back into the water. Hurry up, he's dying. And the bums down at the beach, always coming up to you, those guys. Hey, buddy, could you help me out with a sandwich? Well, sure, where is it? Of course, what brought me to California was the Olympics. I was tried every event for the Olympics. Tried that pole vault. I drove that sucker right into the ground. I did a good thing, though. I straightened out those uneven parallel bars. Broad jump, killed her. Oh, sorry, I'm sweating, but if I don't, I'll explode. My favorite thing is when you go over to someone's house and you're fat, they overcompensate. Oh, come on in, Louie, and sit down here on this concrete sofa. Or the reinforced steel lawn furniture. Do what I do, head right for that wicker. Oh, boy. People say, Louie, why do you do those fat jokes? Because if I didn't, you guys would sit out there and go, do you think he knows he's that big? Like I woke up one morning, oh, no. Honey, get in here. I am from Minnesota. Any Minnesotans? Could I get a ride home with you? Oh, where would we put them? I love Minnesota. We go back every year. It's a great outdoor state. Do a lot of camping. Of course, when I go camping, the bears put their food up in the trees. I had that very strict Midwestern upbringing, a very strict father, the kind of guy who hates everybody. You know, my dad, we'd be in the family car driving down the street. He'd spot somebody walking down the street that was a little different. Oh, he'd slow that car down. Look at that. For crying out loud. Get my rifle. Or he would say things that made no sense to you when you were a kid. He'd be driving, the traffic would get rough. You know, if I was the last person on earth, some moron would turn left in front of me. And when he'd say that, too, if I was the last person, you'd always turn to your brother and go, wish he was, don't you? My dad, I heard that, damn it. You kids want to walk home from here? Well, yeah, it's only a block. Don't get smart with me, or I'll drive you 10 damn miles and drop you off. That's how far I had to walk to school every damn day. And my brother would chime in, and you didn't have any shoes either, did you, Dad? I don't want you to get the wrong impression of my father. He never hit us. Carried a gun. Well, he never shot it. He just go. Very effective, I'll tell you. I loved hassling my parents. I had a younger brother, of course. That's the easiest way. Because you don't have to hit them or anything. You just get up in the morning, you go down to breakfast. You look across the table. You do this. You do that, you'll hear this every time. Mom, Louie's looking at me again. And you love that because you go, oh, is it against the law to look at people? Look at Mom, does this bother you? You keep it up, all of a sudden you hear, is he home today?
Let me ask you a personal question. Have you ever been making out with someone and one of you has a snot that's whistling? Well, first you got to find out who it is, you know. Then you got to figure out which side it's on. Talk about little embarrassments. Did you ever go into the doctor's office waiting room, and you sit down and it turns out to be one of those cushions that sounds like you farted? Don't you stand up right away? And then do it 3 times in a row? So they'll all know it wasn't you. Hey, not me. Huh? Cushion sounds like a fart. Hey, no smell, just a cushion, see? Hey, let's not tell the next guy who comes in. Or your stomach begins a conversation with you. Always in a quiet situation, isn't it? Always in a quiet setting. Never has anything to say when I'm out at the rifle range. But you let me get into the dentist's office waiting room. Everyone is quiet. Everyone is in pain. And everyone is reading. And I'm looking through a copy of Molar World myself. And my stomach thinks it's showtime. And starts in with little things like, don't you cough and try to drown it out. Make a lot of noise with the magazine. Push on your stomach and hope the noise will go back near your kidneys. Then it goes. Then it starts in with complete sentences. We have no money for food. We're poor. Don't listen to my stomach. Oh, it doesn't know what it's talking about.
Still the child of the 50s, a little older, more decrepit, certainly a little more weight. You know, I'm admitting. But still here, survived. Child of the 50s, man of the 80s before you. Plumbing's breaking down just a little, but it's staying together. So, well, actually, I'm treating myself, indulging, because I stopped smoking several months ago for the final time, you know. And, one vice at a time, man. Whatever I want. I ever eat a pound of butter? Get it right down there. I got busy about a year and a half ago. I got one of these spurs, and my wife was pregnant. I said, I'm getting an exercise bike. That's all there is to it. I'm going to be, healthy. Have it a year and a half. I'm ashamed to say it has an eighth of a mile on it. What happened is that fateful day that I realized that my sport jacket fit perfectly on the handlebars. And there's a place for my beer on the chain drive down here. There's a McDonald's, a little rack you can put on everything. It's, I know, there's still very juvenile things about me. I was always sort of like that erratic, When I was 8 years old, I wanted to be a nuclear physicist, highly precocious profession. I'm not sure if my future is in astronomy or nuclear physics, possibly quantum mechanics. When I was 30, I wanted to be a cowboy. Everything, and here I am, a parent. A very old parent, to be sure. I have a baby of 8 months old already. Very fashionable, New York Magazine, Quiche, the inside story, how to have a child at 106, one of those. Should have seen the amniocentesis waiting room, Any results yet? The people in there, forget it. And I wanted everything checked, because I think I may have taken drugs once, so I wanted to make sure the child is not going to be on the Jack Palance show, Believe it or not, I could. I remember they painted my house. Did I breathe in fumes? I thought of everything. But medical science can get you a very nice, healthy baby when you're old like I am. Cannot guarantee, however, when he's 8 years old, wants to play baseball, you won't be wheeling after him in an oxygen tent, Throw that ball, Dad! I want to know everything. We have these sonogram made, beep, 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 beep. Sonar. They used to, before, when they were ignorant, they used to blast the fetus with 20,000 Rankins of radiation, Wonder why when the kid was 22, he goes, hello, Dad! And he's just growing teeth out of his throat. They can't figure it. So now it's just little subtle sound waves and make a picture. And it's interesting how out of very negative, frightening things like weapons and so forth, at times, positive things accrue. I mean, it's not worth the trade-off. But, for example, finding out from sound waves comes from anti-submarine technology. Beep, beep, beep. Makes a sound. They leave out the depth charge part, and they leave in beep, beep. And you can see what the kid looks like. And they give you a couple of Polaroids to take home. Not the kind of thing you'd whip out at the office, necessarily, and show your friends, my fetus, Harold, what do you think? Looks just like you, Robert. Looks like E.T. for a long time. You can't tell who it looks like. Boy, speaking of submarine technology, those Swedes are the worst submarine hunters I have ever seen in my life. They really pissed me off. They've had 24 Russian submarines operating in their bathtub for the past couple of years. And they, by Yiminy, we get them tomorrow. They really... Damn it, they're so neutral, I think they don't want to find them, Even in World War II, they couldn't take sides. Well, Churchill, Roosevelt, you have a point, and Hitler, you have a point too. Just take a side. Neutral, boring, One of the highest suicide rates in the world. This is, I don't know, probably they bore each other's ass off. I'm not... Maybe it's that cheese they eat. It smells like dog shit. I can't... Maybe it's a 7-month night will do that to you. I don't know. High suicide rate. Just by way of chance, It so happens that dentists have a very high suicide rate, too. I don't think there's any connection. As a matter of fact, actuarially speaking, a Swedish dentist has virtually no life expectancy at all. They drop like flies.
Oh, they have these things here. Good. Okay, let's not waste any more time. Boy, those are good seats up there. The show has started! I can see him selling those seats. Oh yeah, they're real good. Our ticket would take us $9.75 during the week. That's not bad, really, to see a big show like this. Well, with all the props and everything. It's kind of fun for me to see the people in the audience with the amateur model arrow through their hands. This, of course, is the professional model. Made in Germany, cost $150. But really, $9.75, that's nothing. For that, someone should come out and go, okay, one more time for the photographers. My, what a cute girl. Well, you get to see a show. All I have are memories. And I'm into professional photography. I paid $900 for this. That too much? So these cameras are great because an idiot. Oh no, I broke my camera. Oh no. Oh well, here we go. Okay, good. Have a new record coming out in about 3 weeks. And, oh boy. The only reason I mention it, I'll be on TV, some shows to promote it if you want to watch. I don't think it this year, Bowling for Shit. So they want me on all these shows now because I did so well on Celebrity Assholes. So here we go. I'm a Remlin guy. Well, actually, I'm here for 9 days, so I guess for this 9 days, I'm a stationary guy. Oh, no. Oh, I'm stationary, a stationary guy. Oh, yeah. Stationary out here in Los Angeles. One of my favorite towns. I studied a lot about Los Angeles, and it's great to be here in the capital of California. L-O-S-A-N-G-L-O-S. Okay, everybody. Oh, Los Angeles. Are you people uptight or something? Can't sing along? Okay, this half of the room. Good, we've got it now. Okay, now, that guy. Good. All try it in Chinese now. Brilliant. This on the whole time? Well, I must have looked like an idiot up here. I'm sorry, I've degraded myself. And I will never ever wear something like this again. Okay. Sorry, I just lost my mind just for... But that's okay for me. Because I am a wild and crazy guy. That kind of guy who might like to do anything at any time. Like, I might like to drink champagne at 3 a.m. Or maybe even wear 2 socks on 1 foot. Many people come to me and they say, hey, how can you be such a swinging sex god? Well, I'll tell you. It's not because I can make love up to 1 time a night. It's not because I say the things a woman wants to hear, like, are you through yet? It's because I know how to read a woman. If she is like a cat, I have kitty litter. If she is like a dog, we do it on the paper.
Oh, hi. Well, it's a thrill to be out of the house. I never get out of the house. I never go no place. I never have no fun ever, 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 because I'm a housewife. You a housewife, too? Yeah, I hate that word. I hate the word homemaker, too. I want to be called domestic goddess. So do I seem bitchy to you at all? I feel bitchy, I'll tell you that. This was an awful morning. Like I get up this morning, I put my maxi pad on, adhesive side up. Oh, come on, you've done it. Yeah, it makes you cranky, don't it? So I am a mom, I tell you that. That's great. I got 3 kids. I'll tell you how I had them. You'll love it. Well, I had one with the birth control pill, then I had one with the diaphragm, then I had another one with the IUD. I don't even know what happened to my IUD, never came out. But I have my suspicions because that kid picks up HBO. Well, some stuff bugs me about being married, like having a husband and everything. That gets on your nerves a lot, because they get on your nerves a lot. You married? Huh? They bug you, and they keep on doing it over and over and over. And they get on your nerves. And they know right what to do. That's why I think they do it on purpose, you know? Like when they all the time try to talk to you. God, I hate that. Comes in there, Roseanne, don't you think we should talk about our sexual problems? Like I'm gonna turn off Wheel of Fortune for that. Yeah, put it on a gift certificate. All right. We have sexual problems. You won't believe this when I tell you you'll die. You'll die when I tell you this. Comes in there, Roseanne, why don't you ever try to be more aggressive in bed? I'm sure. Why don't you try to be more aggressive in bed? So I thought about it and all like that, you know. Then the other night we're laying there and he reached for me, so I said, no! Never happy. Says, God, Roseanne, I cannot even remember the last time we had sex. Well, I can, and that's why we ain't doing it. And then they're never happy either, you know. They're never happy. You try real hard, but they're never happy. So, Roseanne, I need more space, so I locked him outside. I don't know, but it's hard to be married a long time and everything like that, you know. It's really hard and everything, but they do bug you. This is what gets me, too, is that they always think that you're going to be the one that cleans everything, huh? Like, they think that's your destiny to clean. And I guess their destinies have a couch surgically implanted on their behind. I mean, you may marry the man of your dreams, ladies, but 14 years later, you're married to a couch that burps. So anyways, you guys are a real fun crowd. Hey, Rodney, come back up here. Come here.
Do you watch the Bill Cosby Show? I do too. I love Bill Cosby Show. I've been a big fan of Bill Cosby all my life. Never met the man before, but he called me up about a year ago and chastised me on the phone for being too dirty on stage. And it was real weird because I had never met him, and he just thought he should call me up because he was Bill and tell me that he did about what comedy is all about. And I sat and listened to this man chastise me. And when Bill Cosby chastises you, you forget you grown. You feel like one of the Cosby kids and shit. And I ran in the house all excited to talk to Bill and picked up the telephone, and Bill got raw on me. I was like, hello, Mr. Cosby? And you hear, I would like to talk to you about some of the things that you do in your show. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. He always tells you stories. I would like to tell you a story. I have 5 children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children. I live in Massachusetts with my wife, Camille, and my 5 children. Now, of the 5 children that we have, there are 4 girls and a boy. The boy's name is Innes. He loves everything you do. Comes home from school the other day with a big smile on his face. And my son looks just like me. He walks through the door looking at me with this big smile. And I cannot resist. Because it's such a beautiful smile. And he walks up and I say, what are you smiling about? Aww. And the child says to me, I'm smiling because I need money to go see the Eddie Murphy show. Please give me money for a ticket. Now, if the child is smiling this way because he needs money for a ticket, I have to give him money for a ticket. I do not handle the money in the house. My wife, Camille, handles the ticket money. So I must go into the kitchen to where my wife is cooking dinner for the family. And she is inside the kitchen cooking. And she's got a bowl, and she's cooking up the food, man. She's cooking it up. And the child walks in the room with the smile. He says, "Mother, please, money." She gives him the money. He runs off to see your show. Now, we sit in the living room waiting for Ennis to return. At about 5 o'clock in the morning, the child comes through the door. He has a different look on his face. It looked like he heard something at your show that he's never heard before. And I say to my child, "Child," I say, "what did the man say on the stage?" And he says, "Pop." The man comes out and says these things. I said, "Well, what did he say?" He says, "Pop." He comes out and says some stuff. I said, "Well, what did he do?" He says, "Pop." He walks out and he goes, "Hello, suck this and MF and kiss my big black stuff and suck it and stick it down in your mouth and suck it, suck it." You cannot say filth, flarn, filth in front of people. And I said, I never said no filth, flarn, filth. He says, "You know what I'm talking about. I can't use the type of language that you use, but you know what I mean when I say filth, flarn, filth." And I said, I never said no filth, flarn, filth, and I don't know what you're talking about. I'm offended that you call. Fuck you. And that's when Bill got pissed and said, "That's what I'm talking about. You cannot say fuck in front of people." And I got mad. Because he thought that was my whole act. Like I just walked out on the stage and cursed and left. And I managed to stick in some jokes between the curses. You couldn't give no curse show or walk out and say, "Hey, Felt Forum, motherfucker, dick, pussy, snot, and shit. Good night. Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye." I was pissed off. I was so mad, I called Richard Pryor's house up and said, "Yo, Richard, Bill Cosby just called me up and told me I was too dirty." And Richard said, "The next time motherfucker call, tell him I said suck my dick." I don't give a fuck. Whatever the fuck make the people laugh, say that shit. He said, "Do the people laugh when you say what you say?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Do you get paid?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, tell Bill," I said, "have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up." The Jello pudding eating motherfucker.
Everybody's got to have a little place for their stuff. That's all life is about. That's the meaning of life. Trying to find a place to keep your stuff. That's all your house is. Think of it. That's all your house is. It's a place to keep your stuff. If you didn't have so much goddamn stuff, you wouldn't need a house. You could just walk around all the time. That's all your house is. It's a pile of stuff with a cover on it. That's all your house is. It's a place to keep your stuff while you go out and get more stuff. Sometimes you gotta move. Sometimes you gotta move. You gotta get a bigger house. Why? Too much stuff. Now, sometimes you go on vacation. You gotta bring some of your stuff with you. Can't take all your stuff. Just the stuff you really like. The stuff that fits you good that month. You gotta take a smaller version of your stuff. Say you're gonna go to Honolulu for 2 weeks. 2 weeks in Honolulu, you gotta take 2 big bags of stuff. You get to Honolulu, you fly halfway across an ocean. You get to Honolulu, get in a hotel room, and you put away your stuff. That's the first thing you do in a hotel room is put away your stuff. I'll put some stuff here, I'll put some stuff there. You put your stuff over there, I'll put my stuff over here. Here's another place, you put some stuff here. Here's another place over here. Hey, we got more places than we got stuff. We're gonna have to buy more stuff. But you put your stuff away and you know that you're a long way from home and you don't quite feel 100% at home, but you know that you must be okay because you do have some of your stuff with you. And you begin to relax, you know, feel okay. That's when your friend from Maui calls up, says, "Hey, why don't you come over to Maui for the weekend, spend a couple of nights over here?" Oh, shit. Now what do I bring? Can't bring all this stuff. Right, you've got to bring an even smaller version of your stuff. Just enough stuff for a weekend on Maui. And you go over to Maui and you're really spread out. Now you've got shit all over the world. You got stuff in the mainland, stuff in Honolulu, you got stuff with you. Supply lines are getting longer and harder to maintain. But you get over there to Maui and they give you a little place to sleep, you know. Little windowsill, and you put your stuff, because you don't have much stuff now, on the windowsill. You put your favorite stuff. Your jumbo-sized Visine, your trim nail clippers, your Odor Eater's 45-day guarantee, and your Afrin 12-hour decongestant nasal spray. And you begin to relax, you know. That's when your friend says, hey, I think tonight we'll go over the other side of the island, visit my friend, maybe stay over. Oh, shit. No! What do you bring? Well, now you just bring the things you know you're gonna need. Money, keys, comb, wallet, lighter, hanky, pen, cigarettes, contraceptives, Vaseline, whips, chains, whistles, dildos, and a book. Maybe a little dental floss, depending on who's on the other side of the aisle.
Nice to be here. Nice to be home. How many dads here tonight? A lot of dads? Applaud if you're a dad. Yeah. My dad was the kind of guy who didn't like people. We'd be in the family car driving down the street, and my dad would spot somebody walking down the street that was a little different. Oh, he'd slow that car down. Look at that. We're crying out loud. Get my rifle. Or he'd say things that made no sense to us. We were kids in the back seat. You know, if I was the last person on earth, some moron would turn left in front of me. What? And whenever he'd say that, too, if I was the last person on earth, you'd always turn to your brother and go, wish he was, don't you? And my dad, I heard that. You kids want to walk home from here? Well, yeah, we're in the garage. Don't get smart with me. That was my favorite. Don't get smart with me. Weren't you always tempted to go, huh? How's this, Dad? Am I acting stupid enough for you? And then they would threaten you. I'll drive you 20 miles and drop you off. Don't forget that's how far I had to walk to school every damn day. And my brother would chime in, and you didn't have any shoes either, did you, Dad? That's right, when I was a kid, they didn't have children. What are we gonna say to our kid? Huh? I didn't get cable till I was 12. Because I don't want to give you the wrong impression of my dad. You know. He never hit us. Carried a gun. Well, he never shot us. He just... Very effective, I'll tell you. I loved Halfley, my parents. Had a younger brother, Tommy. You know what I mean if you have a younger brother or sister, because you don't have to hit them. You just get up in the morning, go down to breakfast, look across the table, do this. You do that long enough, you'll hear this every time. Mom! Louie's looking at me again! And And you love it. You go, oh, is it against the law to look at people? Look at Mom, does this bother you? You keep it up, all of a sudden. Jesus, he home today? Now I'm in trouble. Then you do this to your brother. Oh, when I get you outside. Now my brother, he's the last kid in the family. He gets mad, he's got to find people in the street. Hey, buddy! Then after breakfast, we'd have to clean the room. I was oldest, so I made up my own rules. All right, I'm oldest, so I'm in charge. This area where I'll be standing, that's the area I'll be cleaning. The rest of this filthy pig pen is yours. Oh yeah, Mom told me to tell you today. You're adopted. They were frog-faced people. I saw them drop you off. That eyes that bugged out your ear. They told me when you turn 13, your eyes are going to pop out of your head. The only cure is to tape them down at night with this masking tape. My brother would tape his eyes down. My mom would come in the morning. What the hell's going on? Oh, I think he's on dope, Mother. Well, that's all she needed to hear. She'd go over and rip that tape off. My brother would wake up, tried to explain it, but in that crying, talking voice, my eyes are gonna... Are you on dope? Of course he is. He can't even complete a sentence. I was mean to my brother. Tommy. Poor Tommy. Any Tommies out there? I was no bully, though. You remember those kids who used to come up to you and put you in a headlock for no reason? Got you in a headlock. What are you gonna do? Well, nothing. Well, all right then. These guys are grown up now. They come up to you. Want me to lift your car? Not really. Well, all right then. Tough guys, because we're all wimps on the inside. You're home alone, you hear a noise. You're with somebody, you're a whole other person. All right, who the hell's out there? All right, then. You know what people are really terrified of? Bats. You ever see anyone not flinch when a bat flew into their face? You know, just stand there and let the bat go. Well, that bat comes here. Did you see that thing? 6-foot wingspan on that bat. Doberman on its back. Because we're all afraid of the same thing. That bat getting caught in our hair, flapping on our forehead. This is gonna take it off. Hey, could you get the bat? Only your mother could. Get off my son, damn it. I told you, no bats in here. It always screws up my hair. Everybody always hates that. Oh, how does my hair look? Does it look all right now? Yeah, like you guys would tell me. Looks good. Big gulp. My mom was tough. Everybody's mom is tough, basically. You never ran home and got your dad. You always got your mom. You could have 100 kids after you with rifles. You get your mom, they find out, get out of here, he's getting his mom! She killed that man yesterday! My mom's funny. My mom's a window monitor. You know what that is? She hears a car door slam. The Johnsons are home. Oh, they're rich, you know. Oh, there's that Henderson clan. They're real poor. They're all on dope. You ask your mom, too, you go, how do you know that stuff? She gives you that look like she's got inside information. And then your dad gets involved. Oh, yeah, Louis, the FBI, they don't even question people anymore. They call your mother up. You have a nice Thanksgiving? It's my favorite holiday. That's my mom's favorite holiday because she always gets to invite the aunt and uncle everyone hates. And you know this by what your dad says when he walks out of the bedroom and sees them. Oh, boy. I'll be in the garage. Well, they never bring anything except that tub of lime green Jell-O with the carrot shredded in the top. What, your aquarium freeze up? Eat some of that. It'll keep your eyes from bugging out to that bar. Your brother ever in your chair at the meal? Everybody has their chair. Your brother gets in yours? I don't care how old you are. Get on. My mom always makes too much food, like one item especially, 700 or 800 pounds of sweet potatoes. So she's got to push it during the meal. Did you get some sweet potatoes? They're sweet potatoes. They're hot. There's more in the oven. Some in the garage. The rest are at the Johnsons. Your dad can only take this so long. Shut up! Give me some of those. Did you get a hot biscuit? There's hot biscuit. You ever finish the meal, you're eating the dessert, all of a sudden your mom stands up, the cranberries! Get them! They're on the bottom shelf. You know you're getting older when the first thing you do after you're done eating is look for a place to lay down. I got the couch! I got the couch! Take it, Dad. And my mom waits until my dad's real comfortable, and then she goes, Could you take them home? Louie, come with me so I don't hurt them. He's mean to him, too. He asks him those horrible questions. Your son get out of prison yet? Dad. Well, he tries to apologize to him, but it's just not in my dad, as he's dropping him off. Now, throw that Jell-O out on the lawn, too. It's a good thing my mom doesn't drive him home. No, she's the worst driver. She drives in that imaginary lane. What are we doing over here, Mom? Well, no one's in it. You're a horrible driver, you know that? I've never had an accident. I've caused a lot of them, though. She's always got that Tupperware lunch wherever she goes. She's always adjusting the rearview mirror. And occasionally she does an interesting thing. She restarts the car. This is a noise that could bring your dad out of a coma. What the hell's going on out there? The third flywheel, you chewed up this chair! What'd he say? He said we should get going, Mom. Your mom ever do this? Point out things that make no sense to you? Shirley's daughter works in that building. Who's Shirley, Mom? Oh, you met her once. You were 3. It was your birthday. She gave you those little cowboy boots. Oh, look, there's the freeway. Maybe I should pop on there. Well, then maybe I should pop out here. I promise I won't stop this time. She gets on that ramp, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. The guy in back here doesn't even look at your mom. Pal, what the hell is the problem? Well, what would you do? It's my mom. You want some sweet potatoes? What did he say? He said we should get going, Mom. Was your father following me? Oh, look, a garage sale. I'm not going in. Oh, come on in. You might find a shirt. What, does Raymond Burr live here? I don't think so. So you decide to wait in the car, which is a mistake. After 5 minutes, you've gone through the glove box. You start looking at your watch. 5 minutes she's been in there. What the hell could she be doing in there for 5 minutes? People are going, are you pulling out? No! What would I be sitting over here for? Yeah, what the hell? And people have stopped, gone in, bought stuff, come out, left. They came after you did. You're asking, have you seen her? Is my mom in there? A nutty looking, real goofy looking. Got a bowl of sweet potatoes with her. Pretty soon you have to go in, but you can't yell out loud. You have to do that yelling with your mouth closed. Hey. What the hell are you doing in here? I'm out there for a half hour. People are driving around. You park here. I'm not going anywhere. Well, what could you be possibly doing in here? Shirley lives here. Oh, hi. Saw where your daughter works. Thanks for the boots.